In light of the outcry by Chairperson of the Parliamentary Sectoral Committee on Social Services, Dr. Vindhya Prasad, that during the recent visit at the GPHC, committee members were restricted from entering the drug bond to oversee operations there, Public Health Minister Valda Lawrence maintains that the drug bond was never part of the itinerary of the visit.
There was a meeting on the arrival of the committee, and the chair specifically outlined the various areas that they will be visiting on that day. And in the areas that she listed, the bond was never mentioned.
Minister Lawrence speaking exclusively with Nightly News. Minister Lawrence explained that she was previously chair of the said committee for a number of years, and therefore she is in a position to say that the Parliamentary Sectoral Committee on Social Services needs to operate in a manner which does not disrespect the administration of a hospital and, more importantly, invite disgrace of Parliament.
While we have oversight powers, that when you go to an entity, that you have to respect the management of that entity. You don't go into any entity and behave as though you are Lord God Almighty. I think it was a very shameful display on behalf of the Parliament, and I believe it was total disrespect for the management of the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation.
Chairperson of the Sectoral Committee, Dr. Vindhya Prasad, after the conclusion of the visit at the GPHC last week, had expressed her dismay at the treatment meted out to her and disappointment with the administration of the GPHC with regards to the drug bond.
I know there's all this thing about what happened with the bond, but when we wrote to the hospital, the same letter was sent to all the hospitals that allowed us unfettered access to these institutions. We were not prevented at any other institution from gaining access to any part of that institution. We wrote to visit the entire facility. There was no agreement to visit one or two departments, not at all. Why not let us see what's happening in the bond? What is there to hide? And why should we be denied access?
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen Macklingam.